Making videos. I made a lot of videos around the release of my book, Bar Hopping for Astronauts. I don't think I ever showed that I had a copy on camera. If I didn't, I don't know. Bar Hopping for Astronauts. I'll talk more about this and all my other books in another video because I've yet to complete my Leo Robertson collection. I've got a few books on the way, and then I'll actually stack them all up and find out how many I wrote and talk about what they are, where they are. They'll all be available and out into the world, so you can check any of them out now. And if they're new to you, then they're new, right? It's just like a whole big collection of cool new stuff, and I stand by it all if I've let it come out, because there's some books I've disavowed, discontinued, and not released. But if I've released these ones, I think they're good. I wasn't meant to talk about that. Videos. I made lots of videos like these for the channel around the time of that book because I wanted people to check it out. But I was talking to my friend Jeremiah, who's an excellent singer and a fantastic actor, and he's been in my work, and he's a great friend of mine, and this is what I'm looking for as a community, an ecosystem community of people that I can collaborate with in future. I'm always looking for that, and I'm always trying to find roles for people like that, so that I can build that beneath the projects. Each individual project is just a pastime compared to the community beneath it. As the community gets stronger, each individual project will keep getting better, and each individual project is like a vehicle for finding new people that I want to be part of that ecosystem. That's what I'm trying to do. And what's really upset me in previous films is times when I worked with actors or producers or cameramen or something where I thought, we're probably not going to work together again. And that's inevitable. You have to give people a shot. You have to try things out. But I'm more and more relying on my intuition now of, yes, this is a person for life, or we're not going to get on. And that's not personal at all. I wonder whether or not, there are huge caveats to the philosophy I've tried to talk about, and like how naive my thinking is about being good, being nice, and so on. When obviously, I mean, I write stories in which characters find themselves in situations where it's very difficult to figure out whether being good or nice is, like what being good or nice in a situation like this would look like, and so on. I'm very aware that it's a very naive way of looking at the world, but I do need to have things that adhere to it in order to work with me. I don't know how I started talking about that, or what. Yeah, video creation? Why was I talking about that in relation to video creation? Jeremiah came over for dinner, and we talked about how it's the privilege of what we want is not money or fame, but the privilege of anonymity. You make videos like this if you're unknown. Actually, I have another purpose to this, which is to let people know a bit more about me that they're never going to get in a social situation, because I'm having a coffee and with my cats, I'm in my pajamas, like I'm comfy as all hell, and nobody can interrupt me. And also, I will decide later whether or not any of this was tedious as well. So I'm fully in my element talking here. And this is of way more value than even meeting me is, because I'm very introverted, and when I meet people who really seem very confident, so when people want to work with me, they come in so confident, and I'm just like, oh, maybe you should do it. You seem to really know what you're doing. You should just take over everything I was doing, because, wow, look at how confident you are. You know, it makes me shut down, when really I think I'm supposed to go, yes, okay, cool, this is how we're going to do things. It's just not my nature. Videos. I'm making videos because I don't have the privilege of anonymity. I've written a whole bunch of books that my pals have read, and that's it. And it's come to the point, and I'm in a nice point in my filmmaking, writing career, lifestyle. Let's call it a lifestyle, because a career makes you think that you're making money from it that you can live off of. I don't know. I don't know what Webster's dictionary says a career is, but let's call it lifestyle. I'm at this point in my creative lifestyle where I'm pretty confident that what I've made is still worth reading or watching, and so on. And so I think it's unfair that they have the small audiences that they do. And in this day and age, in order to support that, you have to do ancillary things like this. So that's partly why I'm making these videos. But God, it's not in my nature. I'm really enjoying this, if I can ramble like this. But this one ramble has been pent up for a long time. That's why it's coming out very easily. Like, I don't even know if I could turn this into a weekly series or whatever. I'll probably do one I'm going to do one whenever I feel like it. That's what I'm going to do, and that's why the quality is going to be great. It's not going to get picked up by the algorithm. Oh no. Whatever I'm going to do about that festival.